An unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous. Interesting. No, this is not a threat, but it is November 3rd, and I am Guillermo, and this is the GFP Creative channel, but today's subject is about fear. There have been a lot of changes in my life that have brought upon different emotions, fear being one of them. Between leaving a job I had for 7 years, between going back to school after not being in school for over 5-6 years maybe, publishing or in the midst of publishing a 5th novel, getting married, all life-changing events. So I figured that I would go to you guys to express this fear and tell you of ways to overcome said fear when you're in the aura of these events. Events that alter your current path can scare you. They can cause fear because you're uncertain, because you don't know what the ramifications are going to be for this event. But sometimes you have to overcome fear in order to accomplish what you view as your own goals. Yesterday I was in a bookstore and they had a book buyback event, I guess, and yet before I could even say something to them, as I was literally reading, it was like one of the things that they said was, we have a right to be picky because we are our own bookstore. And I couldn't help but to feel like I had been here before, like I had just experienced this. Books A Million had just told me that, yeah, here we are buying back books to promote literacy, and my books weren't good enough. And I'm sure you guys have felt that way, where you don't feel good enough, where you don't feel like you aren't deserving. And I know this is a serious matter because usually when I come to my channel and I post to you guys, I look at it and I go, you know what, this is time for a poop review. And I review some footage that I just had, and I was like, yo, but this is about fear. About overcoming fear. Overcoming that stereotype, that bias that comes with an event that you feel will bring you harm. And there's fear with every decision we make. There's a fear of embarrassment, a fear of repercussion, a fear of angst, anxiety, depression, sadness, lack of motivation is a fear. Like, am I really going to accomplish that in the time that I have? And I know that everybody deals with fear. That's why I come to my channel. So I can help, so I can show you guys that it's not just a one person thing. It's a multiple person thing, that we all experience said thing, which is fear. Even yesterday, I am not the best dancer. I've got 2 left feet. Not literally, but technically. And so the music came on and we hit the dance party and the people started dancing, and I just sat in my chair like, I'm not, like, do I really want to embarrass myself? And then I looked over at my wife, and she's over in her chair, like doing this, like doing the shimmy, to the music. And I'm just like, am I really gonna sit here as my wife watches, as all these other couples, all these other husband and wives, boyfriend and girlfriends, fiancés go up there and dance? No, see, I couldn't do that for her. And that's what, hold on one second. Pause. I didn't know how to feel. And so I just decided that I was going to suck it up. I was going to grow some, you know what? And I got up and started dancing. And yes, I'm sure I wasn't the best dancer in the world, because you know what? I don't understand how the dance with the feet. You see the feet? Do you see the feet? I don't know how. It's all steps. I don't get it. But it was about overcoming fear. We are all deserving of much greater things. Things that will affect our life for the long term. Decisions that we make, such as self, do I want to go back to school? Or self, do I actually want to pursue this? Is the risk worth the reward? A lot of times you have to decide for yourself. But the one question you're really going to have to ask yourself is, at the end of it, if you don't make that decision, is, what if? And isn't that the biggest fear? What if? Like, should you not be worried? Like, would not be telling yourself, hey, what if I would have just gotten up and danced to a song? What if I would have gotten that better degree? What if I would have gotten on a knee? What if I would have hit submit and published another book? It's not about the motive. It's about what motivates you. Money can't motivate you. You can motivate you. You can tell yourself, hey, I don't want to do it because of this. I don't want to do it because of that. I don't want to do it because of this. But it's a matter of pushing yourself to be better each and every day. You know, people use different social media networks like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, MySpace, YouTube to show you how reckless and endangered their lives can be. You know, I'm a big fan of some people. And yet, and believe me, I would love to just go down to the local Tesla dealership, like some YouTubers, and buy me a Model X, because believe me, that's my dream car. Because, you know, with the door that go, whoop, that's my dream. Like, but is it realistic? No. Not yet. Not now. Not today. In the future, who knows? But you have to understand that fear is never an option. It really isn't. It's never a fear. Hold on, let's straighten this out. Sometimes you have to look fear in the face and just say, fear, you're not winning today. You could win tomorrow. You could have won yesterday. But today's a different story. And as a writer, we deal with fear every day. Especially if you don't publish it through like a major publishing house, and it's like, oh my God, there's fear. Like, are they going to accept my book? Are they going to want me to book sign here? Like, what's going on here? And yet you have to use the negatives as motivation for when you do get that positive. But it hurts sometimes. Sometimes you look at fear and you go, damn, what am I going to do? You just got to push through it. And yes, I'm well aware that this is wrong. It's today's Sunday. It's daylight savings time. The clock is wrong, I think. I'd look back, but I'm kind of like, Yeah, it is wrong because that says one. And yes, that is an owl right here, right there. But fear is indeed the worst thing somebody can suffer from because it can stop you from a lot of things. You know, I am not the best looking gentleman. I don't got the muscles. I don't got the looks. Like, I'm not Brad Pitt or George Clooney in the face or in the bod. So, for my entire life, I feared asking girls out. But it took one. And now, skadoosh! So it's about breaking that fear and the hold it holds on you. And you know what, guys? Only you can set your dreams. And yes, there will be fear. Yes, you will be scared. But if you know that what you want is to achieve it, then fear can't stop you. Only person who can stop you is yourself. And you can push through whatever you want if you just look yourself in the mirror and say, self, fear is not beating me today. So whether you are a paramedic, a lawyer, a dentist, a football player, whatever you do, there's always that ounce of fear. With every step that you take in your adult life or your life in general, there is fear. There always will be there. It'll be on your shoulder, watching over you, waiting for you to come up to a place where are at a crossroads in life, and it will watch you, and it will haunt you, and it will try to stop you from progressing in your life. But you can't let it. You gotta beat it. You gotta push through. You gotta break its hold. You gotta grab it off your shoulder and throw it a football field length away. And you gotta get better. You gotta achieve. You gotta progress. You gotta grow. You gotta upgrade. And you gotta do what you can. Because this may not be a hoop room review, because I'm not sitting on a porch and I'm sitting on a steel chair. Because this is about strength, this is about growth, this is about belief, this is about perseverance in the face of fear. And life is a scary place, and it's full of fear behind every corner, every alleyway, every building, every door has it. But the question is, you need to ask yourself is, can I face it? Can I live with it? What happens if I make my decision? Can I live with the what ifs? So today, on November 3rd, I want you guys to look yourselves in the mirror. I want you to look at where you're at in life. I want you to look at where you want to go in life and what you want to achieve in life. And I want you to be like, self, what if? What if I do pursue this? What if I do tell myself, hey, I'm worthy? Because you are important, because you are to believe in who you are. So to my fellow creators out there, whether you write, whether you paint, whether you draw, whether you just simply are a creative genius, never quit. Stay creative, guys.